Many flexible features and benefits are included in the Payables Management module of Microsoft Dynamics GP. Our area of focus today is vendor maintenance and vendor classes. So you can use vendor records to enter and store information about a company's suppliers. Address and billing information is stored with the vendor, and information such as the typical payment terms default when the transactions are being entered in payables management or in purchase order processing. You can generate many reports to analyze account information by vendor. Then you can use a vendor class to group these vendors according to shared characteristics such as business type or location. This feature provides default settings for new vendor records and accelerates data entry. And it also provides reporting for a specific group of vendors quickly and easily. By using the class roll down feature, you can easily change information for a whole class of vendors quickly and easily. You can use a vendor class to group vendors according to shared characteristics, such as a business type or location. You can set it up by going to Purchasing, Setup, Vendor Class. Vendor classes are typically used to group vendors according to similar characteristics, right? Creating vendor classes is optional. However, this can accelerate data entry. When you change information on existing class records, the information for all vendors that are assigned to the class can quickly be changed. This is referred to rolling down changes. A roll down can be made when the information that is changed must be reflected on every vendor that's associated with the class. So I have my vendor here. If I wanted to change my payment type to prepayment and I click Save, I'll be asked, do you want to roll down these changes? So essentially, a vendor class acts as a template for new vendors, where some of the setup of that vendor can be predefined in a class ID. Let's pull up that vendor class again, and you'll notice that there is a default checkbox here. When marked, then this vendor class acts as a template for new vendors. Other things that we can define in our vendor class are GL accounts. When we click the Accounts button at the bottom right corner here, we'll be able to assign all the GL accounts that are necessary to make our payables transactions possible, accounts payables, our purchases account, and so on. Okay, let's take a look at how all of this will benefit us creating a new vendor. So we go to Purchasing Cards Vendor. Here's the vendor maintenance window. So basically, payables management in Microsoft Dynamics GP is a collection of vendor records. They're used to track the status of your vendor accounts and to print reports. So let's start creating our new vendor. Okay, we're going to select our vendor, and conveniently all this information is going to be filled in. So we go into our options, all of this is filled in for us. We go into accounts, it's all filled in. We just need to put in additional information. Like the address. If there's more than one address for a vendor, such as a separate purchase, remit to, and ship from address, additional addresses can be added to this window. A unique tax schedule and shipping method can be entered for each address, which is useful if your vendors have multiple plants in different taxing localities. We can enter a different ID in the Remit To field if we want to have a different address to be printed on checks and remittances. So we can call it Remit and maybe give it a different person. P5. We can give it a different tax schedule. Anything will do, just for testing. Maybe a different shipping method. There is an EFT bank option if you want to enable EFT for this particular location. If you have any questions on anything you've seen in today's webinar, or would like to talk Microsoft Dynamics GP with us, please visit us at www.profit.ca. Have a wonderful day, and I thank you for viewing.